Good evening. Today I'm going to show you how to do a specific homework assignment. If you look at assignment right here, what I plan to do is this specific graph number 28. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you my approach first. So I'm going to draw a graph like that in the front plan. And then I'm going to extrude that direction for 4 inches to get the block. And then I get rid of those two triangle prisms. Use the specific feature function called chamfer. With that being said, let me go to the detail. But before going there, I need to erase those because otherwise you will see that in the SolidWorks. Okay, make sure it's cleared. Exit that, exit the pen, and then let's open the SolidWorks. To save some time, I already opened the SolidWorks. As you can notice, the background is now white, so I change it to white. Make it easier to see. As I told you earlier, I will start with the front plan, and then I will start drawing. I will go from the origin, and then I draw the shape. When you draw those, make sure they are either perpendicular or in horizontal direction. That will solve you a lot of trouble in the future. So as noticed, since this has been nicely closed, so that's why the shape was changed to kind of like a dark gray color. And then we need to give the dimension based on that. This should be 6 inches. And then that should be 4 inches. And then the top right here should be 2 inches. 2 inches. And then this one right here should be 1 inches. 1 inches. And then this direction right, sorry. Let's see. That should be, let me check the reference 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a ladder. Oh, that means we already had the dimension because this 2 right here. So 6 subtract 2. So we already know this length is 4 inches. Another thing is, as you notice, all the edges turns to black. That's another way to tell us the drawing is done. Now let's go extrude. Notice this is the direction is different from my original plan tool. So I click this to change the directions. And then I know in that direction, I need to extrude for 4 inches. With that being said, that's what I have. So I control middle mouse button to move it a little bit to the right. Make it easier. Now we need to cut this, right? So make sure you in future mode, and then you click the Philip, and then you choose chamfer. Notice there's a different options. See, this one by default is angle distance, but here, if we pick up the third one, which is distance to distance, that will be much, much easier for us. When we started, we have to pick up this point. Notice there's a 3 distance, right? So if we zoom in a little bit bigger, we know, this is for distance 1, this is for distance 2, this is for distance 3. If we just put the exact number over there, which I tried already, we will have some error message because, this is so what we champ the tool is overlap with this point. The software give us the error. So in order to save some times, I'm not going to repeat that. I'm just telling you. So for instance, distance 1 right here, instead of I give you 4, I give you 3.99. Okay. And then distance 2 is from this point to that. Instead of give you 2 inch, I give you 1.99 inches. And then the last one is the distance from here to here. Let me see, that should be 3. Instead of 3, I give you 2.99. 2.99 inches. And then I click the check mark. Notice it's being cut as what we need, right? We can do the same thing for this part right here. Again, you go to the fillet and then chamfer, and then you click on that point. No, the reason I cannot do that because I forgot to pick up the correct chamfer. So this is for distance. That one by default is distance and angle. So with that being said, I'll be able to pick up that. As you can tell, this is distance 1. I'm going to put 3.99. And then distance 2 is another 3.99. And then the last one is from here to there. That's 0.99 inch. I'm sorry, I made a mistake here. 3 point is 0.99. Okay. So this looks okay, right? But I just let you know in advance, if we click the check mark, we will get error message. Let me try that first. See, this vertex chamber fails due to geometric conditions. So the reason is that notice this point right here. If we put the 3.99, then it will be very close to the previous chamfer. For whatever the reason, I believe it's the software limitation or whatever the design of the SolidWorks is. So the way to fix this is we put a larger number. Let's say 3.90 inch. That basically means from this point to here, instead of very close to that, we kind of like step back a little bit, but technically this is not exactly accurate, but from the visual perspective and also for this beginning of the semester's exercise, this is all right. So let's give a try. See, you see, we did it right. And then what we need to do, we double check with the isometric arrow, which is the button right here. See, this is exactly what we did. So I typically use Control middle mouse to move a little bit right here. And then I'm going to save this just in case if something happens. So I will say this will be 28. That's my version 2. I'm going to save that. In the meantime, since this project requires an image, so what we need to do is I press print screens. I choose the full screen. The reason I choose the full screen because I want to demonstrate to the professor such that the professor know exactly how many extrude I get, how did I cut off those two triangle prism. So with that being said, let's go right here. And then that's another picture. This is the picture. I just had it. Cut that. And then I go to let's change. And then I'm gonna paste it right here. Two more paste. And then I'm gonna change the name such that it make more sense. That will be image 28. That's version 2. Okay. So with that being said, we are done with the drawing. And then that's all I want to share this evening. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email in Canvas. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Bye.